When they get in trouble, they send for the tough-as-nails officers. That was the reputation of Admiral Ernest Joseph King. He did not want to be liked, and he did not care about your feelings. He was the most even-tempered man because he was always in a rage. Roosevelt famously said he shaved every morning with a blowtorch. King held supreme command over both the fighting fleet and the administrative machine. He was, in every practical sense, the United States Navy. But in early 1942, King was failing. German U-boats were slaughtering tankers right off the American East Coast in what the Germans called the Second Happy Time. Coastal cities like Miami refused to dim their lights for tourism. Merchant ships were silhouetted against the neon glow, making them perfect targets. King resisted British advice on convoys for months. He was stubborn, arrogant, and losing the longest battle of the war. But King's real genius was not just in his anger. It was in his ability to weaponize information. He realized he could not outshoot the U-boats with old destroyers. He needed to outthink them. He created the 10th Fleet. It was a ghost command that lived in a basement in Washington, staffed by mathematicians and physicists from MIT and Columbia. King gave them authority to commandeer any ship or aircraft. He turned the ocean into a giant grid of raw data. These scientists figured out the math of survival. They proved that a large convoy was statistically safer than a small one. They used high-speed computers to crack the 4-rotor Enigma code. By May 1943, King's hunter-killer groups were ready. These task forces did not wait to be attacked. They used radio fingerprints to predict where a U-boat would surface to recharge. The result was Black May. In 30 days, 41 U-boats were sent to the bottom. The German commander, Karl Dönitz, admitted the battle was lost. The hunter had become the hunted. King had expanded the Navy from 700 ships to over 6,000. He fought the Army, the British, and the Germans all at once. He was the most hated man in the military, but he was the man who made sure the world did not starve. Admiral King's legacy remains a paradox of command, a man of rage who mastered the logic of war.